Welcome in here to another edition of Press Pass here on GoPowercat. I am Ryan Gilbert as Kansas State is getting prepared for its Elite Eight matchup here against Michigan State inside of Madison Square Garden on Saturday. K-State was able to pick up a victory over Michigan State 98-93 in overtime on Thursday against the Spartans. Marquise Noel was the storyline of this game after going out in the second half with an ankle injury, but the Harlem native returned and led the Cats to a victory.
I mean, just my heart and grit and my passion, that's something I've been leaning on, for my whole life. I was out with an ankle injury, but I wanted to be out there with my teammates making plays, having fun. And I wasn't going to let, an injury like that stop me from advancing to the Elite Eight.
I mean, it just shows the dog he has in him. He's real big on heart over height, and I mean, he showed that he had a lot of heart, especially to come in New York in his hometown. I knew he was gonna come back and just want to prove himself that he's the best.
I wouldn't expect anything different. If he would have sat out, I would have thought the worst. So I knew if his little tweak ankle, he was walking off, I knew he was gonna come back. So that's just who he is. That's just where he come from. And, it just speaks credit to him and his character and just being from New York.
I mean, he had a hell of a performance, and just him coming back, when we needed him the most and, just making those plays and the moments that we needed him to make those plays. It's just like, it's amazing, like a player like him, he's probably like overlooked and stuff because of his size, but he always says, heart over height, and, he puts in that work all the time. And so, I was just glad to see him doing what he did on the court last night.
Going up against the Owls of FAU, Kansas State is not taking this challenge lightly. The Cats have gone through some scouting, some walkthroughs on what to expect from FAU.
They are a very good team. I mean, I feel like teams have been sleeping on them, and that's why they've been, winning so much. But they're a very good team who loves the three ball and has, a lot of good guards.
I mean, they have, they're 34-3, great coach team, great team chemistry. They shoot the ball really well, a lot of ball movement. So it's going to be another 40-minute battle. And, we just have to fall back on our habits and worry about what we can control and just try and be ready to face any adversity that comes our way.
We know they got a group of guys. They in Elite Eight for a reason, They one of the best teams in transition. And like Coach Ream said, they're together just like us. So it's going to be a war. We ain't going to count them out. We ain't going to 3 seed or 9 seed. We're going to 1-0.
I mean, they got a lot of good shooters. They really spread the floor well. So we got to be aware of where they at all times and, don't let them get easy looks.
Now, Kansas State has not advanced to a Final Four since 1964, but on Saturday the Cats have a chance to change that as they are now 1 win away from Houston.
I mean, it means the world because we're being counted out by damn near everybody from preseason to now. We still feel like we counted out. We're still going to every game like the underdog, even though we got the better seed. But at the end of the day, we're trying to go 1-0. We want to make it to the Final Four. We want to be in Houston. We want everybody to come down, but we can't look ahead. We got to maintain, stay level.
I mean, it would mean a lot, I don't remember the last time they went to the Final Four, K-State, but, I'm happy to see everything, falling into place and what we thought that we was going to do, what we believed in the beginning of the season, especially, with some of the senior guys. I'm glad that, we're making it this far for their final year.
It would mean a lot. I mean, Kansas State has a record of losing in the Elite Eight, and, we don't want that to be us. So our focus is going to be key. And it's a special moment. I mean, playing in Madison Square Garden, playing in Elite Eight to get to the Final Four, I mean, it's hard not to wake up for a game like that.
Be sure to lock in on GoPowercat as we'll have all the coverage coming your way on Saturday as Kansas State battles FAU.